Sinners review. So I've seen this movie twice already. The first time I seen it, the second time I reviewed it. Truly. I gave it 8.5, 9 out of 10 for me. That's my honest opinion about this movie. It's damn near perfection. But let me explain why I like this movie so much and my critiques with this movie. It's a few things. The movie is a very good movie. Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan. I'm very impressed by Michael B. Jordan's acting. A lot of people earlier would say that Michael B. Jordan was not a great actor. He acts in the same roles. He acts the same. He did much better on this movie. Christopher Nolan received a special thanks and the credit for Sinners. He helped to advise Ryan Coogler on shooting the film with large format photography. It was shot mostly entirely on IMAX. I've seen it in IMAX. I have to study because I study scripts. That's one of the things I already said I want to do in the future. I want to make films. I want to make TV shows. I want to write scripts. I want to be a true writer. I make music, but I want to be a true writer. Christopher Nolan always, of course, inspired me. The Dark Knight, my name of my new album. He's inspired Ryan Coogler, inspired a lot of people. Anyway, Michael B. Jordan said Ryan Coogler reminded him of how Chadwick Boseman embodied T'Challa to inspire his performance in Sinners. There's not a lot of us doing what we're doing with Chad. It feels like we finally had a little squad, It went from being the two of us, and he continues on. I could see that because as Smoke and Stack, what this man did in this role, Stack with the red hat, that Smoke with the blue hat, he killed this role. He did absolutely, it was amazing. That was his best performance as an actor. I honestly believe that. He deserves an Oscar for this performance. Smoke, my dog with the blue hat, that's my dog. That's probably who I embody the most when it comes to myself. He's serious. He's a real dog. No nonsense, no bullshit. He's shooting. He don't care. He's none of that nonsense. Stack, on the other hand, he's kind of loose, a loose cannon, but that's his dog. Even though they're the same people. I love how you play the same person, but he did amazing at this role. He did very, very good. But Smoke, man, that dude's a dog. It reminds me of myself. Doesn't laugh, doesn't smile. He's just about business. Almost like a Dark Knight Bruce Wayne persona. And I like that. It reminds me of myself. Again, very good role, Michael B. Jordan. Very good. But I'm going to start getting to critiques of this movie. While I found this movie a very good motion picture, easily probably the best movie of this year, I don't see a movie even come close to surpassing it. I don't know, man. Maybe Superman, maybe another movie. I don't know. But I don't think a movie is going to come close to surpassing this movie for this year. Still, I had a few problems with it. One of my major problems is that now I'm going to start getting to spoilers, so this is spoilers warning. Spoilers warning. Listen to me. This is spoilers I'm about to get into. Besides Smoke and Stack, there had no real dogs in this movie. They were just regular people. I feel like Smoke and Stack should have had like a little squad, at least 3 or 4 or 5 of them, like some real outlaws, some real dogs to go against these vampires that are going against, because these dudes had superpowers. It's just Smoke and Stack. And then he loses Stack, so now it's just Smoke that has to do everything by himself. I just don't think that was fair. They should have some dogs in there, because they were getting picked apart easy. They had old men and women with them, and a kid. Of course, Sammy, the main character, he was good too. He acted good, but he's not no real dog. That's my problem with this movie. They should have some real dogs, real protection to protect all these beautiful black people that got picked off by these white people. That's what pissed me off about this movie. I was watching, I was mad. I was mad because they were getting picked off by these 3 white people, just slaughtering them. And then, of course, they turned them into the vampires. Now the black people going against black people, and then the white people still in control, controlling everything. And that again pisses me off about this movie. It's always like black people just trying to have a good time, enjoy themselves, and then here comes them. White people come to destroy it. Now, Maggie from The Walking Dead remind me of Mary for this movie, because they look the same, they act the same, they talk the same. So Maggie from The Walking Dead just reminds me of, I just put this image here because to get y'all understanding of how similar Maggie and Mary are from the show The Walking Dead and this movie Sinners. Now, I did not like Mary at all. She acted very good. Haley Steinfeld, she did really well, but her character in this movie pissed me off because Stack, he lost some of his dogness in him once she came around. She kind of like, damn, man, she coerced this man to lose his life. She's trying to get some coochie, and then she started biting this man, spitting on him, spitting in his mouth and shit. This man's a freak. I'm gonna lie, Stack, he's a freak, but they got him too. And once they got him, I knew that Smoke would be all by himself mainly on this movie. He was the only dog person that could shoot back, that could fight back against the vampires. That's why I said my problem with this movie is that it didn't have enough other protagonists that could go against them.
Fuck you looking at, bitch?
And like, man, this is a scene for me. Like, he lost. Like, look at her, bro. Look what she did to that man. Number dog Smoke is all alone. His cousin gone. His number one, his lifeline is gone. And this evil ass, oh man, she pissed me off right now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would have chased her down and gunned her down. I would have tortured them. Him and the rest of them. I would have, took away my brother, man. That's the thing about this movie. Another problem I had was that it all happened in one night. Like, I feel like this movie could have been longer. They could have extended some of the scenes. Like, everything
Don't worry,
so fast.
I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who's dead already.
Like
I have no
I don't feel anything. I would have gunned them down. I would have
or anything.
I'm just thinking in my perspective, but the people are saying they love this movie. It got 97% Rotten Tomato. Twitter's loving it. White people loving it. Black people loving it. Everybody's loving this movie. The performances were great. Easily one of the best movies this year. Probably one of the best vampire movies. One of the best horror movies. It also reminded me a little bit of the movie Get Out. If you ever seen the movie Get Out with Jordan Peele, this reminded me a lot about that movie. I really like that movie as well. But, and especially the end, I'm going to say the end with Smoke, what he did to those KKK members, I really like that. I really like that a lot. This movie was absolutely black excellence. From the director, the writers, the team, everything was great. I just wish it was longer. I wish we had more explaining about the vampires, where did they come from. Remy, or whatever his name is. The head vampire, the Irishman.
That's all right. You be a good field hand. And
that's what I'm saying, man. Look what they did. Look. I feel like white people just come and ruin everything for regular black people just trying to have a good time at a jukebox. They made a jukebox. Aeon Simmons scored 4.3 out of 5 on Letterboxd, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, number one in domestic box office, 45.6 million numbers. It's looking very well. Biggest domestic opening for an original film this decade. It's doing well. Hopefully it breaks way past even, and the projection is higher than this. Really great movie. The real plot point of this movie is how music transcends time and events that happen. Sammy, the main character, his music brought these vampires to them. As an artist myself, I could see that very clearly. And it had a very beautiful scene where Sammy was performing at the joint, and they started showing different eras of music from the past and the future. It was a very beautiful scene. But still, I'm going to give this movie 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Just depends on how I'm feeling. Because it had a few flaws. I felt like it was just too fast-paced. Not enough dogs in the movie. The action scenes weren't as spectacular as I wanted them to be. That could have been helped if they had more dogs in this movie that could fight back against these white and Irish vampires. More black people. I feel like a Jonathan Majors could have been in this movie. It could have helped some of these good black people to live, because I honestly want just these black people to live. They were working, sharecropping, barely making any money, suffering, and just for them all to die. I hated that part. It kind of hurt me a little bit when it comes to my people dying like that. The movie could have definitely been like an hour longer, hour 30 minutes longer, because everything was just so fast-paced. It all happened in one night. They didn't even have time to prepare or anything. I wish it would have happened within a series of nights. The Asian woman just let them inside, and it was just chaos from there. Everybody started dying because they had no masculine protectors besides Smoke and Sammy, but he's still a kid, mostly. They just for real needed more protectors in this movie for these people. Still a really great movie, very inspirational. Studying the script, it's amazing. I'll give it, again, 8.5, 9 out of 10 for me, Sinners. Why did the vampires want Sammy's music? Because black people were all the pioneers of amazing music. Jazz, blues, hip-hop, pop, country, rock and roll. Black people have started this music, our movement. He wanted that because he knows how it transcends different eras of our life and who we are as a people.